Hey everybody, this is Neil. Today I'm going to show you the custom VASL charts that I have created for, obviously, VASL. I haven't really talked much about them. They've shown up in video examples I've done over the months, but I've been working on these charts probably since the beginning of the year, and there have been various versions released. I released 1.6, version 1.6 yesterday. Probably going to do another update. I found an error. Probably do another little update today, but I haven't really talked about them other than on Game Squad. I posted about them, and then I think yesterday I posted on the VASL Facebook group for the first time a link to them. But they've been around for, like I said, the initial version since the beginning of the year, and I just wanted to show you guys what they look like, especially for people who are obviously heavy VASL users when they play ASL. So all you need to do is download it, the mod file, and there's a link in the description below, and I'll also show you at the end of this video, if you stick around, where it is on the website. After you've dumped that file into your extensions folder, just like you install any other VASL mod, and then launch VASL, you should see under the quick reference data card tab where the normal charts are, you should see an extra tab. This mod does not replace the built-in charts. It just adds an extra tab. And if you click on Neil's charts version 1.6 or 1.7, whatever version you're downloaded and installed, if you click on that, you'll see all the charts that I've been working on for these many months, slowly building it up. And I think there are probably on the order of, I don't know, 70 charts now. It's the vast majority of the heavy hitter charts within the ASL system. And there are a few that I didn't create custom. I borrowed them. And if you look back here in the About tab, you'll see where I give credit to those people. And they are basically terrain charts, which were adapted from HTML charts, advanced sequence of play chart adapted from HTML, a Japanese step reduction reference, a phase reference, and a line of sight aid. And I don't know who did that. There was no name on it, but there's credit to these four individuals for those four sections. So let me step through it real quick. There are these major tabs, and then under each one, there may be sub tabs like infantry fire table. I added the incremental infantry fire table for those of you who like to use the IIFT. We have a close combat chart with the handy dandy odds ratio calculator. If you've got weird odds ratios, or your brain just doesn't work like mine sometimes does, and you just can't figure out what the odds ratio is. Here's a chart. Just use attackers, firepower, defenders. Attacker meaning you looking up when you're doing your attack, and the other player would do the same thing, and it'll tell you the odds ratios that you can use up here on the close combat table. The two hit table with all the modifiers. Even I don't know why I cannot remember this. The hit location, for the life of me, I cannot remember the die roll and whether it's a turret hit or a hull hit. So here's a little handy graphical um, two icons to show hull hit and turret hits. Two kill tables. We've got armor piercing, APCR, and APDS on one tab, high explosive and or heat and HE and flame on another tab, and then the destruction tables for AFVs, unarmored, and guns. And then miscellaneous infantry, guns, vehicles, and environment. And there are, oh, I don't know, how many is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tabs. There are 4 for infantry, 2 for guns, 3 for vehicles, and 3 for environment. And there's a lot of information here, so there's not enough room on the tabs to name what's in every one of them. So you just have to get used to what's what in each of these tabs. But there are, portage point, support weapon, leader creation, heat of battle, uh, carrying capacity, light anti-tank weapon, all kinds of stuff. I'm just going to go through these real quick. Japanese step reduction table that I referred to a bit ago. Panzerfaust table. I just added this. All the Panzerfaust tables and availability. Guns, manhandling, critical hits, uh, AFV phase motion, firepower modifiers, rate of fire, demo charge placement, bog check, bog removal, arrow sands. Um, Basically the flame and rubble chart under environmental tab 1, environmental tab 2, entrenching, clearance, wind force, wind change, kindling number, spreading fire, environmental conditions, etc. One more, if we go up to the terrain tab, there's ETO, PTO, and DTO tabs. AFV reference is just a graphical representation of the information on the AFV counter. If you can't remember, for example, whether a square or circle is low or high ground pressure, it's right here, or if a circle or square is inferior or superior uh, turret armor, it's all in here. Different turret types, etc. Phase references. I think this was done by was it Jay? Yeah, Jay Richardson did this originally. Um, so for each phase, it'll show start, during, end, whether it's the attacker that needs to do these things or can potentially do these things, or if it's both, and what some of the die rules could trigger during each of these phases. Rally, prep fire, movement, defensive fire, advancing fire, route, advance, close combat, credits. Okay. Line of sight aid basically just breaks down line of sight into math. You can just plug the numbers in and it'll tell you how many blind hexes are created. It won't get into any of the complicated esoteric stuff like slopes and hillocks and stuff, but just the basic blind hex calculation equation is there. Fan sequence of play is very handy. It's a large graphic. If you need to know, for example, should I rally a unit first, or can I transfer weapons first, or secure a weapon first during the rally phase? It'll tell you which order you need to do those, because sometimes that's critical. And lastly, again, the about me and credits. So I guess the URL is right here. I really don't know. Go to the web page, but I will here. Here's the URL. You can always download the most current version. If you use it and you find a bug, or not a bug, an error or suggestions, here's an email address. You can email me. And basically the rev history, which is all boring. So let's pop up the website and I'll show you where you can download it. You can download it on VASL.info. Sometimes that version lags the actual website. This is where you can always get the most current version. So let's open up my website and we'll take a look and I'll show you where it is. Where's my browser? There it is. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see it better on your screen. Basically, all the VASL files are under this VASL files tab. Click on it, drop down, and go to VMod files, and it's right here. Neil's VASL charts 1.6, or you can click on custom charts. It takes you to the same place. Those two will take you to the download. Just click on that and it will download. Depending on what browser you're in, it'll determine what the download looks like and where it puts it. And then just dump that into your extensions folder, fire up VASL, and you should see all those 70 or so various tables and VASL information things for your usage. That's it. This is just a quick video to get us through the Thanksgiving holiday. Not going to be much activity, obviously, but I will see you after the holidays. Have a good one.